Hello everybody, and welcome back to the third episode of the podcast. I am your host, XJooJee, and joining me today I have...
Sneaky Prawn.
Crybaby.
Octa.
Zero.
And today we're going to start off with a comment from Shipwreck5, and it said, despite being episode 1, this one has the perfect amount of trumpets. I'm glad you all agreed that Gen 3, personally my favourite, is such a good one. Keep up the good work, and I hope to see podcast plays soon enough. Speaking of podcast plays, boys, what dynamic duo of or dynamic penta of Twitch streamers are recording their first episode of podcast plays tonight?
Ooh!
Yes.
Us.
Yeah, it's us.
I thought it was Funhouse.
That's more
Play Funhouse.
I was still doing that meme.
Oh, shout out to Funhouse. They're a small channel. Just starting to gain followers.
Pales in comparison to the podcast.
Yeah, but we'll be filming that tonight, and it'll probably be out sometime either this week or next week. So stay tuned for that. We'll post about it on all of our fucking social media and shit.
Oh no, yeets.
Oh no, yeets.
Hell, if we fuck up, it could be out before this.
It could
somehow.
Somehow.
So
just pay attention.
There you
turn on
go.
notifications. Subscribe to the channel.
Is that going to go on the same
that bell.
channel, same normal as this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It'll be on the same channel that this is on right now.
yeah, let's go.
Also, before we fucking get into BlizzCon and Smash Directs and fucking little dick shit, we'll also be uploading this episode to SoundCloud. So if you want to listen to it and you don't have YouTube Red and you don't want to watch these ugly mugs talk about fucking bullshit for an hour and roughly 10 minutes, then you can just listen on SoundCloud.
And if you're already listening on SoundCloud, hey.
We don't have currently a SoundCloud right now, so there is no link, but you can find a link to that in the description, and I'll put it on the screen here for anybody who's watching. Sorry, audio listeners, you can suck my nuts.
You would have already had to have gotten the link from somewhere.
Yeah, no shit.
In
Never
which
mind
case,
me, I can't
thank
do
you.
Yeah.
And
Borrow
also
some
suck
numbers.
my nuts.
Okay.
So, BlizzCon. Boys, what do you think? I know you have fucking
Does
mountains to
does
say about
anyone
Hold
wanna-
it back.
Yeah.
Hold it back.
Should we talk about everything other than Diablo?
Does
Today we can
everyone
talk about Diablo
want to
for
go
20 minutes.
before I go absolutely gun ham on Diablo or
Alright. I want to talk about Warcraft. I think Warcraft looks really cool, and I think they've done it in a really cool way where it's like, I thought they would like.
So this is Warcraft 3
Warcraft
Remastered?
Warcraft
yeah.
3 Remaster, yeah, or Reforged, or whatever it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
I think it's done in a really cool way because they're bringing back like all the custom map creators in the exact same way that the old ones had it. So realistically, you could create Dota 3 on this engine, which I like. Clearly, someone's going to do from the word go. Like I feel like that's just going to be the first thing some people do. But I expected when they announced it to it be like a full price, like $80 game, then like go all out, and I was like, $45 is like. It's a bit much because the StarCraft was $20.
That's where my biggest issue lies with it. So StarCraft Remastered was $21.
US?
US.
Australian.
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 Yeah, I think it's
I think
just
it's like
I think it's just
15-ish
It's 15
US.
US.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
so-
okay,
No,
yeah.
I think it's just $45 currency where you are.
No, because then I could
No,
just
no,
download it for
then-
45 rupiah and fucking just throw some
Like,
sense on my
what's
screen.
Well, yeah. So it's 45 here, whatever,
Okay,
whatever
cool.
fucking
For
currency
Warcraft
it
or
is.
StarCraft?
For Warcraft, it's
Yeah.
21 currency. So I'm going off Battle.net,
Yeah.
the app. So it's 21 for StarCraft Remastered and 45 for Warcraft 3 Reforged, and that actually like really irks me because I get like from a business standpoint, it's smart. More people are gonna
Yeah.
play Warcraft 3, therefore
Yeah.
more people are gonna buy it. You're gonna make more money off it, but. It just really shits on like this is what BlizzCon this year for me really has been. It's just Blizzard just shitting on their fans for money.
Well, you got to remember that Activision. This is the first BlizzCon where Activision's been in control now.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
a
but
lot of this
still-
stuff has been like Activision cracking the whip.
Yeah,
making
but
more money.
like
you know what I
fuck
mean?
you.
It's like the thing I
Like
showed
you're
you
literally
guys.
just you're literally just shitting on all of your loyal fans.
Mm.
And Blizzard is known for having the most. I say loyal. Everyone just shits on Blizzard games all the time, but we play them
Yeah.
religiously.
Yeah.
Like
It was- it was
how
like
many
the thing where it was
millions
like-
of people are playing World of Warcraft every day?
It was, hey Blizzard, your Activision is showing.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the idea of Warcraft 3, no matter how it's how shoddily it's priced, is gonna be cool.
Mm.
It's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, I'm really into it. So I think I'm gonna like smash the shit out of it because I never actually finished. Like I know the story really well because I've played World of Warcraft to death, but I've never physically sat down and played the Warcraft 3 games myself. So I'm keen to play through that story in HD.
It's dope. I played the fuck out of Warcraft 3. I've never played World of Warcraft in my life. I played once, 20 minutes or so, but yeah, I played the fuck out of Warcraft 3. It's an awesome game. It's dope.
Does it include the Frozen Throne?
I think they're going to release that after. They said they're going to release it, but it's going to be like a separate thing.
It's $46.
Yeah.
It's $46.
They're actually making it more expensive than the base game.
They fucking would.
Yeah.
Activision. So there was that. They had Warcraft Classic.
Warcraft Classic. Actually,
WoW Classic.
That looks
WoW
really
Classic?
cool because it's basically free. Like if you have a World of Warcraft like subscription already, you can just play Warcraft Classic.
No, so I'm pretty sure you're going to have to buy the base game.
Oh yeah, but
And then your subscription is included in your thing. But I think that also goes both ways because the way they've set up WoW now is you don't actually have to buy WoW. You just have to start paying for the subscription, and you have everything up to Battle of Azeroth, not including Battle of Azeroth.
Yeah.
I've bought every game. That's such a kick in the dick.
Oh, yeah.
I've bought every game as well.
I've also bought every game.
As someone who's never played it, I saw that and was like, might give it a fucking whirl.
It's a good idea to bring new players back.
Because
That's
that's
what
what
they
they're really going for
Yeah.
now at the moment, or not even at the moment. Since Cataclysm, they've really been going for getting new players and catering to new players in WoW. That's what the hardcore players of World of Warcraft hate it for at the moment.
Yeah.
Not even at the moment, since Cataclysm.
Yeah, I saw that and I didn't get it, but I did think about it. And maybe I will get it. I don't know. How much is the subscription?
It's
$15 a month.
But you can just pay the $15 and cancel your subscription.
No.
You'll get over it.
It's the a month. That's
Yeah,
It's like,
it's
can I just buy the game full and just like enjoy it for
it's
the rest
really
of my life?
not.
Adobe
really
did
not
that with like Photoshop and stuff like that. They went to like Creative Cloud, and all of a sudden, like when I was like working in photography, it's like, oh, cool. Now I pay monthly.
Yeah, I pay $68 a month to have Illustrator.
Yeah.
Just Illustrator.
Fuck that.
$68 a month.
It's expensive shit, man.
And then what else was there? So they had Overwatch, which I watched.
The new character looks really cool. It's bare bones and basic, but it's better than that stupid fucking hamster that was all over the shop. It had every counter under the planet. It's just a new marksman, a new hit scan character that just looks easy to pick up, hard to master.
And thick. she was hot.
She's thick.
She was hot.
Is she thick, Tyson? The master of thick?
She's thick.
Oh, wow. She's thick.
Maybe 1C. Not about 2. 1C.
Yeah,
I'll give her
one-
that.
yeah.
Nah, she looked cool. I
And
probably
it's
again.
Ash, right?
Ash,
Yeah, the leader of the Deadlock gang. And I saw it.
I didn't watch.
I feel like my time with Overwatch is just done.
Yeah,
I feel like Overwatch still just borders like, I don't know, it just gets me. Like, it just makes me like, I just think about it too much and I can feel my blood start to boil. But it did look really cool. And then obviously they teased fucking Athena.
Right?
She's thick?
Not thick.
Wait, really?
No, I don't think
Well,
she.
she's thick with 1C.
It's not even. That's just regular thick. What's sort of
Regular old Plumbus.
Oh, that's thick. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she looks.
Pokemon is not thick. I don't care what you
She's thicker
say.
than that bitch.
No, she's not.
Comments down below. Pokemon thick? Yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah. Yes or nods.
Wait.
No,
Wow.
like yes, she.
Wait,
oh wait, no. Oh wait, no, sorry.
Yeah, you're getting thrown
Pokemon,
under the bus.
Yes or nah?
Are you trying to fucking cover yourself
Sorry,
up?
I didn't know.
Nah, she looks cool. Looks like a fun character. Obviously, I think it's like her ult is like the other guy, like the big robot dude or
Yeah.
whatever. That looks sort of cool, having like an AI sort of ult.
Yeah.
If that's what it's gonna be, it
I
looks
just
cool.
don't know how it works. I don't trust that it'd work well because like any ult that instantly just is like controlled by AIs, like you don't have control over it, so it's going to be really
You guys remember
fidgety.
Daisy from League? Ivern's ult?
Yep.
That's a fucking piece of shit. It's like an AI ult. You can control it, but like it does its own thing whenever it wants to do it.
The
It's like if you
worst.
click on the map for it to go somewhere, it'll be like, oh, let me just walk around the jungle for a bit, and then I'll go there. So I don't
It's
have
like if
any-
you've got a Pokemon that's too high level to control.
yeah,
Like it's
when he-
fucking strong. But it'll do it when it feels like
He
it.
doesn't
Yeah.
feel like
What-
attacking now. It's like, oh, what do you mean?
It's loafing around. You
Sort
sort
of-
of truant.
It could be, yeah. It might be like sort of more like attack dogs in fucking Blackout though. That's good.
That's too
Oh.
good.
Yeah. That looked cool. And then obviously they teased, was it Athena at the end or like the announcer or whatever it
No
was,
idea.
right?
I can't remember the name.
It's like the girl who announces the games, isn't
Is that
it?
who it is?
Yeah, right?
Oh.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I didn't actually watch.
Yeah, because the girl who's like round one or whatever, like that does like the commentary.
Yeah.
People have been saying for ages now she's going to become a character. I think I'm going to look like an idiot if it's not her, but I thought that's what it was because McCree's like it's been a long time or whatever, and she's just like has the same voice. Or maybe it's just a classic
Maybe she
AI
is
voice.
Overwatch.
But you're pretty sure she's like the commentator. So that seems fucking cool as well.
Athena? Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, Athena.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I thought her name was like Echo or something. I don't know why I thought that.
There's like concept art here, but there's nothing that's saying anything about BlizzCon.
She's in the short with McCree and Ash,
Ah, interesting.
but I
Yeah.
haven't seen that.
That's it. He gets her out at the end. They like get the payload, or
Yeah.
he like
Oh,
opens
so
it
it's
up and
like
it's
a-
her, and he's like, "Been a long time," and she's like,
Yes.
Round 1.
And then they go at it.
For more than one round.
Oh, yeah.
but yeah, no, it looked cool. I'm still probably not going to play it again, but
Yeah, no,
it
no.
looked cool.
I'll play it just like I'll like if I have it downloaded at the time, I'll play and to see how the character
Do
is.
you still have it downloaded?
No, but
No, I don't.
it was because I ran out of space on my computer.
Yeah.
I now have a 4 terabyte hard drive in there, so I
Do you
can download
think you
everything.
would re-download it though?
I deleted it for like a very specific purpose because I'm afraid if I reinstall it, I'm going to be like, I guess I'll try the new character out, and then all of a sudden I wake up in 3 weeks' time. I haven't showered, I haven't gone to work. I'm fuming. I've got RSIs in my hand. I'm just like afraid that that's going to happen. It's like I think of Overwatch like heroin. I'm afraid I'm just going to like install it. Like, what's one game a quick game? And then all of a sudden I'm fucking,
It gets a bit.
I'm banned. All of a sudden I'm Tyler 1 on Overwatch. Like just toxic.
That is not what you want.
Oh, jeez.
Why do you hate him?
That's
He's just so painfully toxic. It's not even entertaining.
Hello?
That's who.
Hello?
Bugs? That's who I was. Like, that's who I was
Yeah,
playing
I
Overwatch.
hate. Like he's just not even entertaining to watch. I'm
But
just
it's
like,
like
just stop yelling.
It's a character. Do you hate Tyler 1 the character, or do you hate Tyler 1 just...
I hate the character. I hate
Yeah,
the
the character.
I don't like the mindless yelling and
Yeah.
shit. I like.
But-
if I want to see someone do that, it would be like.
Old PewDiePie videos.
Nah, it'd be like every so often like I don't even watch him, but I've seen clips of like Summit where he'll like die and he just like punches his screen
Yeah,
and
it's
just ends
funny.
stream. I'm like, that's funny. That's real.
Yeah.
Tyler's just fucking yelling because it gets him followers.
XQC's like that Overwatch Pro.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I cannot stand watching his shit.
Yeah,
Have you
he's-
watched it for any length of time? I'm just like, I just don't fucking care. Like, I just don't get why people find that guy like funny or entertaining.
Yeah.
He just...
But that first
that's me and
Tyler
Tyler.
stream back was
Yeah,
funny.
Phil.
That was cool. Was that the one where he was dressed as Draven?
No, the one you're thinking about was I want to say the April Fool's stream. He did this full green screen
Yeah.
thing where he was hunting down his mortal enemy, which was Greek God X, in front of like full green screen. like made this whole script and everything. It was funny. It was funny because it was the most autistic thing ever. And you just stand there and you're like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Fair enough.
That kind of is just a little bit endearing though. I'd like to do stuff similar to that, not as cringy. Like, remember with the 24-hour stream how I had like that image of the cafes and we just sit and have lunch? Like, I think
That's pretty funny.
I want to do something like that too. As soon as I saw you do that, I was like, that's fantastic.
yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's real fucking charming in a way. Just like hanging out with your streamer friend or your favorite streamer or streamer in general, and you're just sitting there eating and they're eating, and there's like a nice little setting that you can put on full screen, and you can just like try and vicariously live it.
I was gonna do one where it's like me sitting in front of a fireplace and it's like in a nice robe and I've got like a pipe, but then it's just like my fucking head, like misshapen like webcam head, like my body, like the head's like over here, and it's just like, g'day, what's going on? Love. I've had an idea to do that for ages. I just can't find the right picture.
The picture's holding
You
a
can take
pipe,
one.
and you see like the tip of a Gatorade bottle come up and just smoke like coming out the bottom of it. It's like, I'm enjoying my pipe. That was the fucking funniest shit.
What about that old meme, the most interesting guy in the world?
No.
The old dude, and he's like leaning in the chair a little bit, and he's
Oh
like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
just do that, but then put a pipe in it.
Yeah, but I need like a whole big photo. Like I don't just. Oh, actually, I can't do that. Maybe.
The gears are
We'll
turning.
see. Coming soon to a 04 stream near you.
What was there anything else besides?
There's like a StarCraft thing. It's just like an extra character you can play as. Nothing interesting.
Real time strategy.
And then there was Diablo.
Go.
Okay. So, if you guys didn't know, Blizzard announced a Diablo game called Diablo Immortal. And that Diablo game is on mobile phone only. So, I'm going to shit on it a lot. But I want to say first, before I go in and go ham on it, it's gonna be a good game.
It'd be fun to play on the phone.
Blizzard, it's gonna be a good mobile game. Blizzard does not release bad games.
No.
Blizzard is known for their polish.
They have, yeah.
Blizzard's not gonna go out and release a bad game. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of talk about, so they've outsourced Diablo Immortal to this Chinese company called NetEase.
Yeah.
I think it's called. And there's a lot of talk going around the internet at the moment of they have a game called Crusaders of Light, and people have put them side to side comparison and said that it's just basically a reskin of the game because the layout and the overlay is very similar.
Yeah.
I see where they're coming from because you look at them side by side. And and they look very similar.
So now you're going to link.
Yeah, so they look very similar, but it's a mobile game.
There's only so much screen real estate that you have to play with.
Exactly.
If they've outsourced to a company who makes mobile games, they know the most efficient way to make a mobile game. That.
Yeah.
So, I don't think and they've come out and said that it's been built from the ground up. It's not a reskin. Whether we can trust them or not, I don't think it's going to be a reskin.
I don't think it's going to be a reskin, but I think looking at footage of the game, it just looks like Diablo 3. Like, it's not exactly, but they've clearly just taken concept, it'd be built from the ground up from the mechanical level, but every concept has come from Diablo 3.
Yeah.
It looks like Diablo 3 ported to a mobile.
Absolutely, and it's every character except for the Witch Doctor of Diablo 3.
Which will come out later to pay money.
So that really is all the positives I have to say about Diablo Immortal. But all that being said, it's not Diablo Immortal that I'm mad at. It's the fact that is what they've announced. Mm-hmm. So at BlizzCon, before BlizzCon, which by the way, Blizzard hold BlizzCon the same weekend of every year. I'm pretty sure at the same place every year. They know what's coming. They're not, oh god, it's 3 months to BlizzCon, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
They probably have next year's BlizzCon in the works. Mm-hmm. It was last weekend.
Yeah.
They know what's coming. The fact that this year, after last year saying nothing about Diablo, not a word was spoken of Diablo at BlizzCon last year. This year, leading up to BlizzCon, they say, we have several Diablo projects in the works. You know, get excited.
They came out in heaps of news things. They were they've talked about it. There are multiple games.
They've said since BlizzCon, we have several Diablo projects in the works.
Yeah, but they also said they said projects, and then they said game titles. So the projects, when they said that, were like, oh, okay. So there could be games, but it also could just be expansions.
Yeah, it doesn't. That completely irrelevant.
Yeah.
Projects.
Yeah, but they said that first, and then they're like game titles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, irrelevant of what they are.
Yeah.
They and so they've said they have multiple projects going on, and then maybe 2 weeks out from BlizzCon, they said, "Look, we know you're getting hyped about." They didn't specifically say Diablo 4. They basically just put out a forum post saying, "Lower your expectations."
Yeah. Not a good sign.
We're working on things. Just lower your expectations.
Multiple projects.
And then they come out
Apple
at the end.
Samsung.
At the
Android.
end of the. This was the very end of the opening ceremony where they announced the biggest thing of BlizzCon. They come out with Diablo Immortal, a mobile game.
it's the biggest thing at BlizzCon.
That's the biggest news of BlizzCon.
It's kind of sad.
My one thing with it is that if they had come out and been like, all right, Diablo 4's coming. You all know it's coming.
They didn't
There's
even
been
have-
leaks here and there, but to tie you over, here's
Yeah.
this.
They
If they had
didn't
done
even-
that, no one would be mad. They'd be like, well, that sucks. I'm not going to play it, and lie because they probably will if it's going to be a free mobile game.
Yeah.
Oh, free
Watch it be $12.99.
yeah, but even then, like
Loot
for
boxes.
like yeah,
No,
will,
it's
they'll be
it's going to be free in the same way Hearthstone's free.
Yeah.
not
Why would you pay $12.99 for a game when they can make you pay thousands of dollars for it?
yeah.
So I've thought of a few ideas since for what Blizzard could have done to make Diablo Immortal go over a little better. Get little 13-second clips from every title you're working on. Do a quick montage, coming soon, to tide you over. Blizzard Diablo Immortal.
Yeah.
It's like, let's go Eevee, let's go Pikachu.
It's just
Like,
tying people
they
over.
showed that game and I was like, it looked great and I was like, oh, but that's
That's
it?
not Gen 8.
Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
But
then
then
they go,
they're like-
by the way, for hardcore players, competitive players, we fucking got you. Just simmer on this for a while. And I was like, oh,
And it was fun.
Now I'm all
perfect.
for let's go. I'm
yeah,
all for
when they
let's go.
first showed that game, I remember, like, I was in Japan, the trailer dropped, I remember literally getting my phone out and being like, oh my god, babe, shut the fuck up, Pokemon's here, and watching it just being like, oh,
Shit, Pokemon's here.
and I remember just going straight to the comments, and then someone just like, by the way, they've announced, like, the next one's coming, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Easily would have fixed that. If
Yeah.
they'd have been like, here, free mobile Diablo, and you're like, and then they
More
go,
to come.
next one's coming soon, you'd be like,
Even easier. A Diablo 4 just title comes up on the screens. That's it. Don't
all
say
they
a
have to do is
fucking
type
word about it.
Yeah.
Just say...
Just put Diablo 4 on the screen and then kick everyone out.
Exactly like the Bethesda did with the new Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or that Starfield game.
Comes up on the screen, nothing to say about it.
Yeah.
It's coming, don't worry.
Actually, that's exactly what Bethesda did
Bethesda
because
did,
they're
yeah.
bringing out that other
They-
Starfield.
mobile game,
Oh, Blades.
Blades.
Yeah.
And everyone's all fucking hyped for that because they know that before they announced that, they were like, Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah, but Bethesda's
It's
a little
not-
different.
They
because
just
that's
panned
They
over.
didn't
Yeah.
just substitute their next hyped game. They announced a Fallout game.
Yeah.
They announced
True.
Rage 2 is
Rage
Bethesda,
2.
isn't it?
Fuck, that comes out. It does still another date, don't worry.
And they announced a bunch of shit. Bethesda was probably the
Starfield.
most lit part of E3 this year.
Yeah, it was fun.
But
They normally
so,
are.
but now so
Well, they
so those
killed
are
it
two
this year.
really easy things Blizzard could have done. That's not enough now.
Yeah, it's
Now
too late now.
it's way too late.
Yeah.
So to fix what they've done, to fix how much they've shit on their core fan base by saying, because like, have you guys seen the clips from how the crowd reacted?
No.
They just
So
threw
they
them.
did a Q&A afterwards, and this guy came up and legitimately said, "Is this an out of season April Fool's joke?" And everyone loved it in the crowd.
Everyone's
Everyone loved it.
cheering.
That's
like,
And then-
wild. I haven't watched
then-
any of this. All I
then
saw
the
was you
next,
guys
like-
saying, "Oh, they took the thing down and re-uploaded it." But all I saw was Diablo, and
Yeah.
I just thought it was the next one. I didn't actually know any of
No,
this. to be
yeah.
honest.
So another guy came up. The next guy came up and he's like, "Do you guys have any plans to put this on PC at all down the track?" And they're like, "No, it's just a mobile game." People legitimately booed them.
yeah.
And then their response to that was, "Do you guys not have phones?"
Come on.
Legitimately,
Oh.
the words that came out of his mouth were, "Do you guys not have phones?"
Like,
That's
I feel
I
bad
know,
for the
that's
dude that was
rough.
up there because he must have been put in such a
Shit.
uncomfortable
The thing
situation.
about the thing about
Gig,
here,
dude.
that's Wyatt, who is the I want to say lead game designer of Diablo, and that man bleeds Diablo. That man, like, you can thank all of the good of Diablo on Wyatt,
Yeah.
and the fact that he would have had to come up there and basically watch his game die would have broken his heart.
And it would have been hard to have people that many
Booing
people
you.
booing you for normally like 99.99999% of times when you've been on stage, people are fucking yes. Like
yeah, like so. Yeah, so what Blizzard need to do now, because of the terrible reception Immortal got, is they need to, in the next month, under a month, they need to show something.
They need a Diablo 4 trailer. Even if
They don't even need a Diablo 4 trailer. They just need to... So what they need to do is they need to come out and they need to say, these are the projects we're working on. We're going to work on them now with the most transparency that we can. Because the Diablo fan base no longer trust them.
Yeah.
I have no trust in Blizzard for that franchise anymore. And that, like, scares me because I love that franchise. I know that they're working on other things. They've said that... so Diablo has been so stale for a while now because of the Switch.
Yeah.
They wanted the Switch to come out, and now they're going to be like, bam, here's the rest of Diablo 3. The Switch is out before BlizzCon. No, the Switch came out the first day of BlizzCon.
Yeah, last year.
Announced Diablo 3 shit. What are you doing? Like, you have a brand new fan base.
Is it still not out on the Switch?
It's out on Switch. The first day of BlizzCon it came out on the Switch.
Oh, okay.
Last
The
year,
second-
wasn't it? Or this year?
This year.
This
Second
year.
of November it came out on the Switch.
Oh, okay.
So, they have a brand new fan base that is there and excited to see Diablo 3 Switch stuff. Woo! Awesome. What are you
Even
going to
if
do?
they just add, like, a
So,
new
Season 16,
game
they said, is going to be... that like they're going to have so many changes that they're going to need a PTR. And it's going to have a meaningful theme. Seasonal theme.
Christmas.
Announce that. Perfect.
Shut
It's going to be after... it's going to be after Christmas. It's going to be next year.
New Year's.
The season.
Post-Christmas.
Post-Christmas. So 29... Season 16, 2019.
Season 16, Australia Day.
Change the date.
That's what the demons are going to do.
But yeah, they just need to come out and say that we're working on... These are everything we're working on. We're going to work on them as transparently as possible. And we want you guys... We don't want this franchise to die. Yeah. And they're on a ticking clock to come out with that.
They need to make
They need to get all of the fucking head honchos in the room, all of the Diablo development team, and they say, okay, what can we do to get new content out in the next 3 months? Is that possible? If it's not possible, what can we do to make that possible? Boom. You've saved your franchise just like that.
I just think about those poor people who were up on stage for that Q&A and right before it, they're like, shit, we've been working all this time. We're finally here, lads, let's get into it. And they're just 5 minutes later, they're just getting fucking booed. Yeah. Then they go into this Q&A of some dude being like, hey, I know it's November, but is this an April Fool's joke? Not fucking funny, but everyone in the crowd's like, yeah! And imagine as soon as they wrap that Q&A, they just look at each other like, motherfucker.
Why just start
not go the way it is? That would be the worst feeling. Can you imagine just working on something for so long, putting fucking everything into it?
Well, they haven't. So that's their whole argument with Diablo 3, Diablo Immortals thus far. They've outsourced it, so they go, there's no resources. There's no resources. Look at the trailers. You think there's no fucking resources at Blizzard working on Diablo Immortal? The marketing, everything.
The trailers look
NetEase made the game. Here you go. Here's our microtransaction riddled game.
Yeah. One rift costs every $5.
Yeah.
You can do 5 rifts, but then you have to pay for more energy.
But as I said at the start, it's gonna be a good mobile game. Mobile game. It's not gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good mobile game.
Well, what competition do they have? RuneScape, Tap.
Do Tap still exist?
No, it doesn't.
They have Doodle Jump.
Yeah, it's
come on, cunt.
It's just
Flappy Bird!
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just a reskinned Flappy Bird.
Diablo Flappy Bird. You just have to dodge demons.
Candy
Crush. Just crushing Diablo.
This is crushing all the greater rift stones.
Yeah, of course. They should have outsourced it to the Zynga.
Probably would have blown over a little better.
No shit.
But also, there's been such a wide spectrum of reactions from people involved with Diablo, Blizzard, past and present. It's they've people have approached people that used to work on Diablo 2 and 1 and stuff, and they're like, oh, I can definitely see why people are mad. And then there's other people that are like, oh, we had no idea that anyone was going to be anywhere near this mad. So it's just completely thrown them off.
I think they just have no idea.
Well,
they've really lost touch with the fans.
I love that guy. They were booing, throwing fruit. He's carrying by their table. Do you not all have phones? That's the funniest shit I've ever heard. I'm gonna go and watch that.
Facebook now that is talking about the Diablo Immortal. The top comment is do you guys not have phones, but in the capital, non-capital thing? You guys don't have phones? Yeah,
that's so fucking shit. I can't believe I missed that. I'm gonna watch that clip when I get home. That's so fucking funny.
They actually posted a forum...
An apology video.
No, Blizzard posted a forum thread Ooh.
A quick word from Blizzard.
11 hours ago saying, we just want to start by saying we hear you. Since the moment we stepped into the office on Monday, we've been non-stop discussing everything Diablo. We're fully committed to listening and engaging, so please keep the constructive feedback coming. Like any of it's been fucking constructive.
Fucking die.
Our primary focus right now is pouring over the feedback to inform internal discussions, and we'll follow up with further thoughts as soon as we can. Look, I'm Tyson.
Read the first 3 fucking words in a sentence and make the rest up.
So, I mean...
last night I was playing a fucking story-driven game.
There was a lot of words in that
There
game.
were a lot of words.
I was reading books to kids today. I'm like, fuck, I'm good today. I've been practicing all night. Go on, sorry.
No.
But then as soon as you hit the chat, you're like, oh no.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the two different types of text. I'm like, what did I say? Hello?
That's not how you spell hello.
Oh, it's just die cunt.
It's just Diablo.
But yeah, so we'll see how if Blizzard actually walks the walk after that, by their next move.
I hope they don't just take a step back from Diablo now and they'll be like, we're going to work on World of Warcraft.
They just make Ash thicker.
They make her ass bigger to get Tracer back her rolled up.
Please, the
Guys, we're
fans.
still cool,
Please,
see?
the fans.
So they spell with a K. I'm like, you fucking idiot.
You know what? I'd forgive all.
New voice line. Diva's like, do you not have phones?
That's a banging idea.
That's a fucking...
Hire me, Blizzard. Money up here.
I hate Diva, but I'd main Diva and just spam that the whole time.
I fucking love
We're going to be removing Tyson from the
I hate
podcast.
I hate Diva.
Diva's
Diva
such a
is
good
the
character.
single greatest character in Overwatch.
I don't know.
Well, actually,
I like Roadhog.
yeah, he's
Not
pretty cool.
anymore, he sucks dick now.
Why? He
Wait,
hooks
did they
people
nerf
and then
him
he shots
again?
him in the face.
Yeah, but now
Dope.
now his attacks do 30% of the damage they used to. So you got like doof before they
No,
die.
he-
But he
They
can
only has
also...
2 shots, right?
But he can also heal while walking now, so
you
there's
grab
that.
him and then you have to shoot him and melee him straight away, and that's a kill.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
he's
only for the
still-
smaller characters.
still strong as
but
fuck.
it's for the smaller like carries. But why
But
would you
isn't-
want to kill anyone else?
Yeah, but isn't that Roadhog's job?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But don't
and
you wanna
then
kill
old
everyone?
Roadhog was literally just grab him and shoot him in the den.
But
Yeah,
that was
that's
like
what I
every-
played.
That was like every character. Like you can almost one-shot every character that
Oh,
wasn't a
not
tank.
the tanks.
I said every character that wasn't a tank.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
I shouldn't cut you off.
That's okay.
God, stop
Yeah,
it. I'm
that's-
going to
that's
go home and
your
download Overwatch.
Yeah, that's
Ow.
why I play the
On
tank. I
XJooJee
want to be
at
Winston,
YouTube.
so...
I mean, like,
I'm kidding. Wait,
You're the worst.
what did you say?
He said, I want to be Winston.
Shut the fuck up.
You're the one that watches them,
I
you piece
love
of shit!
TikTok, but that sucks.
Oh, you're with her now? On a brighter note than fucking BlizzCon, though, the Smash Direct. Woo!
I actually didn't watch much of it.
I
As soon
know
as they
it
announced
was
all
a
the characters, I
private.
looked at it
No,
and was like, okay,
just
cool.
the,
That's all I care
that
about.
trailer. That fucking
Oh,
trailer.
Yeah, the trailer.
do you
Oh
think it was
my
black? 'Cause I
God.
was kind of like, it's kind of like just an average light, like a Christmas tree light. It kind of glows a little bit and then it's like off a little bit. Because I wasn't super into Incineroar.
No, Incineroar I couldn't give
I
a
was
fuck
like,
about. I think he's one of those
Fucking
shittest designed
kidding me.
Pokemon
Like,
ever.
who the fuck
No,
wanted
but-
Incineroar in Smash?
I knew as soon, actually,
He
as
just
soon
makes
as I
physiologically sense. That's
Yeah.
what I think it is. Like
I-
it's just like he's a fucking wrestler cat.
As
Shit Pokemon, but like if you're gonna make one into like a character, like it's not gonna be Mimikyu. You know what I
He's
mean?
fat.
It's not. Yeah.
Shut up. As soon as I saw him in Gen 7, I was like, they're making characters to put in Smash. Like, I instantly had a little vibe, but like not enough to be
Yeah,
like,
dude, I can't-
he's the next Smash character.
Yeah, I can't wait to play Chargebug in Smash.
Yeah, it's like he's you know what I mean?
Just one
He's-
shot everyone.
He's
Thunderbolt.
bipedal. He can grab shit. He's a wrestler. Like it just it makes fucking
He's a
sense.
fighting type.
Couldn't give a fuck
It
about
makes sense, but
him.
it's fucking gross.
But the trailer though
Yeah,
is like that. What fucking got me?
Stantler for Smash 2019.
for Smash 2019.
No,
18.
dude, that whole like.
Any year, just put
First
it
of
in
all,
there.
the cinematic was wild. Like
Yeah.
the fucking
Oh, yeah.
hands coming down, watching Snake get obliterated was like
In
one of
the
the
box.
funniest fucking
Yeah.
things I've ever seen. Going
Oh,
through
Kirby.
all that Kirby, but then like I was watching this and I was like, this is fucking fantastic trailer. And then when they get into like the actual story mode, I was like, because I've been thinking about Smash. I can't wait to play Smash. I can't wait to do multiplayer. I can't wait to fuck around. Can't wait for fucking tournaments. But I was like, it's probably not going to be the sort of game that I stream, which is a shame. Then I saw the fucking story mode and I was like, holy shit. I can stream this. I can like work towards stuff.
I love that they brought back the story mode from like. Well, I guess they've always sort of had it, except in the last.
Yeah, the last one was garbage though.
Subspace Emissary.
Is that the one where you...
about Smash 4?
Smash 4.
Smash 4 didn't have a story mode.
Yeah, whatever
that's
one
what
was
I'm
on Nintendo DS.
That was Smash 4.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one
Didn't
didn't have a story
mode.
Oh yeah, but it had like a single player sort of.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
always-
That's
And
just
it was
you fighting
fucking. Yeah,
everyone
that's what I mean.
involved.
And it was fucking garbage. But like the older ones, like oh my god,
Brawl
they
had
were
a
so good.
fantastic
Brawls
story.
was
That was
great.
genuinely so
The
fun to play.
Subspace Emissary.
And then
Oh.
fighting Taboo, I think, at the end. Was
yeah,
the main boss.
Naboo or Taboo, something like
One
that.
of
No,
them.
Naboo's fucking
Star Wars.
That's
Taboo.
Yeah, it is Taboo. It is Taboo.
I was gonna say, Taboo's the guy from Black Eyed Peas. The unknown one.
They actually
And
dropped a
weirdly was
really
the boss.
good
Oh,
album. in
don't.
like, it's not pop at all. It's old school hip hop. It's sick. And Fergie's not in it. So
That's good.
Yeah, they wouldn't have it back after that rendition of the American.
Oh my
Those
god.
national anthem.
Dude, Dylan's parents were there live. They got to actually see it
did you
live.
say sorry to that?
That would-
No, I was so
Big yikes.
jealous. I wish I was there
Are
live.
they
That shit
like-
was the best train wreck I've ever seen in my
Are
Are
life.
they alright now? Like
Yeah,
they're
did come-
battling, right?
They
with,
did
with
come back
terminal
with, yeah,
cancer.
with 1,000-yard stairs, but
Yeah. What was I gonna say?
It was a synchronized arm.
Yeah.
That was fucking adorable.
But yeah, I'm really keen for
Smash.
Super Smash Bros. Infinity War.
Yeah.
Without they're all fucking dead.
God,
Um,
it's so fucking good.
But yeah, like I don't know. That's
Look,
it.
from the looks
I'm
of
keen for it.
the story mode, I'm honestly not too impressed because it just kind of looks like a overworld map. Go to one place, fight a gimmick, fight. Go to another place, fight another gimmick, fight. Go to another place.
Well, what else
fight
can
another-
you
But they
do in
did
a
seem
fighting
there was
game?
other stuff though, like
Subspace Emissary that had a whole story with cutscenes between it. There were levels that you went through.
I
and
think
then
there'll
you
be
fight a
cutscenes
boss.
in between.
yeah, I would too, and because there was stuff like they were showing like there were like boss fights that were like not characters and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like I do think there will be a little more to it than just like black red-eyed
But
Mario.
when it comes down
I
to
hope
it, it's a story mode in a fighting game. How fantastic is it going to be?
That's what I. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Subspace Emissary was fucking phenomenally good.
Yeah.
In Smash Brawl. And I feel like if they, obviously they're not going to copy it fucking straight up, but like, I don't know, just from the looks of it in the trailer, like obviously we don't know yet.
Yeah.
It looks very much watered down Subspace Emissary to me. And
I hope you're not forced to play as Kirby.
oh, you're
Like,
forced
I
to
love
play as
Kirby.
I reckon it'll probably
are.
start off
You would be when you
right
start.
because there was a part in the trailer where it's like, do you want to create your party or whatever, and then there's a part where it's Mario walking. So I would assume you start as Kirby and then you start to unlock people as you like defeat them
yeah.
and stuff like that.
Right.
could
Actually,
be-
you're right. In the story mode, you start in Brawl. You start off as a random.
Kirby or Mario.
I think it's Mario.
It might be Mario.
I don't think you start as Kirby. 'Cause I think
Well,
That
no,
makes
Kirby
sense, I
and
don't
Mario
remember it.
fight, and then whichever one you pick and win with, you get to play next.
Ah,
Pretty
true.
Sure.
Cool.
Something like that.
Hmm.
But oh fuck, I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
About this
You
camp.
could probably unlock characters in a different way and then use them in the story mode, so
Hmm.
you probably don't have to do start with Kirby. Like there'd probably be an all-star mode. I think they announced that in that trailer too,
Hmm.
or like a classic sort of like home run contest or some shit like that. It's like if you hit the fucking sandbag
Hmm.
far enough, you unlock Diddy Kong, and then Diddy Kong will probably be available to start. Some shit like that.
Actually, a question about that. You know how they've announced all 76?
4?
74. I'm saying 76.
But then they've added.
Do you reckon that the because there's always like 10 characters that are locked. Do you reckon that's all the characters, or do you reckon there's 10 more?
No, because they've you can buy the fighter pass. You can buy like a DLC that's like for future fighters. Isn't it?
Yeah, so that's not all the
Okay.
characters. They're not going to be unlocked as soon as you get the game. You get literally the base roster from the first Smash game. So that's like,
Oh shit.
yeah, that's like fucking
10
fuck all.
characters.
Yeah, and then you have to unlock the other 60 whatever.
I surely you'd unlock most through the story.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure,
You
100%.
get like at least 60 of them.
if not all of
What
them.
about in
Yeah.
multiplayer? If you just go straight into multiplayer, we only have those 10 unlocked.
Probably.
What happens if you don't want to play the story mode?
You fucked, mate.
Play the story mode.
You can
Go
play.
ahead.
You can. yeah, play the
Mo-
story.
no,
most,
but what
fight- most fighter games have that though. Like when
Yeah,
I
but
played
what if
Injustice,
someone
you could only
like-
play as Batman and Superman until you played some of the story.
What if someone like me, who, to be honest, I'm getting Smash to play with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm not getting Smash because, oh fuck yeah, I'm so keen for Smash. I'm getting Smash to play with you guys.
Yeah.
So I don't want to, like, what if something else comes out around that time and I don't want to sit down and spend, hours unlocking all these characters just so I can play the one guy that I want to play.
Just don't do that, forehead.
Yeah, that's a
You're
good
right.
one.
Nah, fuck me then.
Yeah,
Nah,
I don't know about
you
that.
You can unlock more characters just from battling.
What else is
Like-
coming out in December though? Like,
If you can do that,
You can.
it's irrelevant.
The thing is,
Irrelevant. It could be coming out in the biggest drought of gaming history, and
oh,
I'm working through my backlog, and I'm really enjoying
Yeah,
fucking
Half-Life 2.
Half-Life 2 for the 18th time, because that's what working through your backlog is, kids. And I just don't want, or I'm fucking working all the time, and the only time I get to sit down is when you guys are playing, and I have I gotta smash the storyline for the 3 hours that I'm allowed to play.
Look,
like
I'm playing Link.
again.
Hey, I like Link.
well, I mean,
Link's
like,
fucking sick.
When you do battles against friends and shit, you will unlock characters.
If you
I
can
think
do
it's
that
just a
too, that's
slower
fine.
rate, unfortunately.
Yeah, like if you go through the story,
As-
like Joe said, you'd probably get all the characters by the end of the story.
Yeah, I don't care about the rate, just as long as that's not the only way to do it.
Yeah.
I reckon that's just so exclusive.
Yeah, it's like
I'm
forcing
not a
you to
fan of
play.
that. Yeah.
Or do you reckon that they'll split it in that there's some that you will unlock through the story and others that you can only unlock through battle?
I was thinking that.
100%
I think
that's
that's what it's
definitely
going to
gonna
be.
Some of them will have really niche unlock conditions.
like,
Things will-
like
what-
probably
some will
like,
be
like gated behind an achievement or something.
Yeah,
In-
like
in-
Ridley will be like hard as fuck. Like you'll have to beat like
All-star mode on hard or some shit.
with Samus or
Yeah.
something weird. Yeah.
They had that in Brawl as well. When you finish the Subspace Emissary, to unlock like Jigglypuff, Wolf, and Toon Link, you have to go and replay some levels and find a special door to go through, and then you fight them. So there's probably going to be some similar stuff
Yeah.
like that in the Smash.
That took me
Isn't it?
so long to do. I remember that.
I had to look it up because I was just a dumb kid. I'm like, I want Jigglypuff. Like,
Even looking it up, it's still like I remember sitting there. It still took me like 3 hours to unlock all those 3 characters
Yeah.
because they were also like fucking hard as well. Like
oh yeah,
really
they start
tough.
like 10 difficulty or
Yeah.
9 difficulty, whatever the max was.
Yeah.
And that when you're younger, it's like fucking hard. Like now it's like easy peasy, but like
Even now, if I'm not paying attention, a 9 kicks my ass.
Oh, yeah,
Or
if you're
the
not paying
10, whatever,
attention, for
max
sure.
kicks my ass. Yeah.
yeah, you got to pay attention when you play the game, or else you just die.
Yeah.
a lot.
Oh god, I'm so excited for it.
I'm so
I'm
excited.
so
to destroy
excited.
all of you.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'll
You're
get
gonna-
fucking owned. This will be my first Smash that I ever own. It'll be the first one that I sit down and play.
Me too.
I'm gonna be so bad, but I'm also probably gonna stream it, so I'm gonna get good.
I'm gonna
before-
fucking hardcore.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hardcore invest into this one. I reckon.
I need
If
the
it's
fucking
good, I
video
will
card.
too.
I'm
Yeah.
super gonna casually invest in this.
Well, like, we're talking about full because, like, we're obviously playing Red Dead at the moment, and like that's sort of leading up to. I reckon by the time I finish Red Dead, Pokemon comes out in 2 weeks. Probably got another 2 weeks left of Red
Are
Dead.
you
or
getting
something
on
like that.
Fallout 76 with us?
He said he's put it.
I'm a hard maybe. I'm like,
If it comes out and it's good, you'll probably
dude,
pick
if it
up.
comes out and people are like screaming about how good it is, I'll probably get it. And I just like, I don't know. I've played every Fallout game that's come out and I've loved every one of them. And there's just nothing about this one that I'm excited about.
That's
And I don't even know what specifically is like taking that from me. I just am like not excited. Nothing I've seen has made me be like, well, I love Fallout, but that's put me off. Like, I don't know. We've just like led it to this game and I'm just like, I don't fucking care.
It's just old
If it
business.
comes out and it's dope, I'll probably get it. But
Do we know how many people you can play with in multiplayer?
4
4?
max.
Is it?
Are you gonna get it, Joe?
Is it like
Oh, yeah.
4 in a party?
4 in a party.
Okay.
I probably wouldn't play it online straight away though. I want to smash out the story.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
What?
I'd probably like to play on my own for
Yeah.
the first like couple hours.
Isn't it
And
all
then I
online
could-
always?
It's all online always, but there's still a story.
Couldn't
But
you
isn't
just
that, like,
all
the
do the
point?
story together?
The
Yeah.
thing is, just
but
works
isn't it-
very bad with like, especially since we're streamers.
Mm.
Like, if I wanted to play my story on stream,
Sure.
and then Tyson
Yeah.
starts like literally an hour before I finish,
Yeah.
I'm not going to continue playing after I fucking finish just so I could play with Tyson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
streaming
I feel like-
definitely. Yeah, I was talking
you
about
could do
it
that
to
and
someone
sort of drop in and out though. Like if you're streaming at 6 o'clock and Tyson's streaming at 5 o'clock, you could just start playing at
But
5.
we'd just be like
Oh,
in
I
different
guess
points
so.
of the story. That's the only thing.
Yeah,
It's
like
True.
I'm starting an hour later because I don't get home an hour.
Yeah, but
till an hour.
Yeah, I also think though that sort of like in terms of streaming, I think sometimes continuing the storyline is like maybe a little overrated. Like I've been doing that with Red Dead. Like the game's fucking massive. No one that's been watching me stream Red Dead has come in and been like, "Oh, you've played since I left." Everyone's just sort of like, "Where are we at now?" To the point when like
Yeah.
at first I was like, as soon as I stopped stream, I stopped the game, and then the last couple of ones I've been like, I've finished streaming and played purely story, no side missions for like 4 more hours, and then just
Yeah.
like gone back
Well-
into stream and people like, game looks great. Like, yep,
That's exactly what I've been doing, especially
Yeah.
it was yesterday or the day before.
yeah.
I just jumped in. I was like, "Oh, how's the boys? Like, what's going on?" And then like your little rundown of it is
Yeah.
still really cool.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Any story game that you're playing on stream, 99% of the time people aren't following the story.
I wasn't really even referring that people follow the story. I'm just more referring that different points
in it, yeah.
in a
it
game.
does.
I agree that
Yeah.
wouldn't
It's
work
like
together,
a
but
perfect example. Sorry to interrupt.
no, go.
Is Monster Hunter World. I was getting into that probably 2 or 3 weeks after Tyson, Sneaky Pog, and Reed played it.
Thanks for the follow, Reed.
Actually, yeah, thanks for subscribing, Reed. You're a fucking legend.
Thanks for playing Monster Hunter with me all that time.
Cunt.
Oh no, as in like on YouTube.
Ah. Sorry.
Oh, we've just lost a sub. I can
I'm
see
pretty
it.
sure-
A couple beats.
I'm pretty sure he is sub to you
I don't think he is.
because he wants his face.
Fuck, he is. Shit.
Oh, that's
Wow.
Isn't he
Ooh.
0 for spend?
He is zero for spend.
He is 0 for a spend.
Wow.
That's his face, yeah.
We're gonna have to cut this from the
that's what I'm
podcast.
Yeah.
Usually start very
And hey, welcome to episode 3. But
No,
with
what was
that-
that? Sorry, what was I
Me
fucking
review-
saying?
about how with Monster Hunter World,
Yeah, you started getting into
I
it.
started getting 3 weeks later, and it was just everybody went back and fucking grinded with me. I didn't experience any of the story. I didn't understand what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
All I knew was that I was attacking a monster, and then it was killed like 3 seconds later.
because we had super high gear and
And
I was thinking that
loaded.
as well, like we sort of ruined the game for you.
I wouldn't say ruined. I'd say I should have just played it when it came out instead of being a bitch and be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna play Mario."
Or done it on your own?
Yeah, exactly. Done it on my own accord.
honestly, you can go back and play that game.
I just don't want to at this point.
You-
It's too
like-
far gone.
That's
honestly,
like
I can see
imagine.
what you mean, but like, you're missing out on some fucking gold there.
Imagine a metaphor. No, but imagine if your first experience.
Joke.
Yeah, I know. But imagine if your first experience with Diablo 3 was... Right, Cry's a perfect example. If he jumped in with you now, never having experienced the story, and like, oh, well, what we do now is we play through seasons. So you jump in, and then we power level you through everything, and then we play the game.
No, I think that's a bad experience because that's what the game is now.
But that's what he's saying.
That's right.
I
Yeah.
think-
Yeah, I'm trying
He's
to.
saying, he's
no,
saying
but like
he wouldn't
they're-
get the most out of the game because
I
he
think-
hasn't
I
played
think
the
we
They're
story.
like, oh,
Yeah, no,
they're like,
no,
oh,
but-
I want you
I
to
think-
be where we are. I want you
I
to
think
be
he
at the
meant to
same
say
levels.
Example, not experience, right?
Sorry? No.
He didn't
Well,
say
that's
experience, he said example.
that's
No,
where
it's
like
experience.
the story. Like I'm not playing the story because I've experienced a lot. I'm going like getting power leveled up to 70 and then going through the game because that's the game.
But we're saying like if
The end game, no, but like the end game is like you're not going to put like get power leveled and then do rifts and shit like that and just be like, oh, I haven't experienced the full extent of this game.
yeah, but
Because
we're saying like
if you're playing Diablo 3 for the first time, you never played a Diablo game before, you don't give a fuck about the story. You're going to see all these people and you're going to be like, Decade who? Who the fuck am I to...
But what I'm
I just
saying
killed
is
Diablo,
But we-
I don't give a shit.
I never
like,
played any Diablo game before Diablo 3, and I care about it because I played through the story though. Like if Cry like bought
yeah,
the
but that's
game
when
itself, played through
the
it
story
first
was
time.
it was such like was so much more of a relevant thing. It's not relevant anymore.
Well, why don't we just download it and get into it?
We all have phones, right?
You've got a phone.
We'll just load it up right now.
But
So I don't
But
want
more of what I was saying is that there's this whole other aspect of the game that would initially, with any other game, typically be the first thing that you'd do.
Story.
But
Yeah,
he's,
yeah.
Like, I see
all,
what- I
all
see what
all
you're
of that
coming
is
from.
pushed to the side
Yeah.
so that you can get to the current content with what your friends are doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which is what happened with Monster Hunter.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
So it's
Very
Like,
much
yeah,
so.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know
like,
what the fuck
yeah.
happened in that game.
Yeah. The
I
story in
played
that game
through
is
it, I don't know
shit.
what the fuck happened.
The story in that game is shit. The idea of that game is to hunt big monsters.
Reed every so often would send me something and be like, dude, this is because of this, and I'm just like,
Reed got
Yep.
so into the lore in that game
he
though.
loves
He
the lore
loved
of
it.
that
It was
game.
like me and him would like speak about lore for fucking hours.
Yeah, he
It was
loves
sick.
the story.
But I don't want to get away from a really good segue that Cry almost went to. Let's talk about Red Dead 2.
Oh yeah, we said we'd do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we never did.
We're doing that. We're doing that right now.
Okay, I haven't played Red Dead Redemption.
I haven't played it either. I don't plan to. be honest.
Dude, it's so good. It's so good. It breaks my fucking heart that you don't like it, dude.
Yeah, no.
It is so good. Like,
It's really fun to watch. I think I like
Yeah.
that.
It's really fun
Oh,
to watch.
it's so fun to watch.
Every time I watch it, I want to play it. I just wish I'm not going to play it till it's on PC. I just cannot be fucked. I'm so far
PlayStation.
gone past PS4. I can't be bothered getting it.
Yeah.
Give
You've
my
ascended.
girlfriends to my house. I don't give a fuck. Just put it on PC.
Yeah, that's a big thing for me.
I agree that it's more fun to watch for me.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't think it's fun to watch.
Really?
Yeah. The fact that it hurts me to my core that I don't like that game.
You don't like watching Cow Baby Snow fucking hunt after a zebra?
I was like, when that was going through my head about me saying that, I was going like, I hope no one takes this that it sounds like I'm not liking Cry's stream. I could watch.
I've noticed you've been a little vacant lately.
I could watch like Jesus could resurrect in front of me, and I could be like, wow, that's amazing, and then you sit down and play Red Dead, and I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna go in the other room. I couldn't give less of a fuck about that game.
When he said Jesus, did you sort of go like... I did the exact same thing.
You piece of shit.
So many people come into my stream, they're just like, I can't believe Jesus is playing RuneScape, but I'm just like, I'm here getting swordfish, what's up?
Jesus' emo brother for a while.
Yeah.
Go on about why.
Jesus. I was like, that sounds like a sex move.
The dirty
You're on your hands
Jesus.
and knees, bitch.
Yeah, nail the
Carry that
hands
cross.
down and there's caca involved. Nah, dude, yeah. I think the game's fucking incredible. I felt a little bit sort of like I felt a little bit like I was sort of complaining that I was a little Red Deaded out. And then
That flows off the tongue well.
Red Deaded.
That hurt my soul.
This week I felt like I was a little Red Deaded out, but I just was like, I think I've just been playing it so much. That happens with any game when you play it a lot. And I think there was just a moment for me where I've done 3 streams now that have all been 8 hours, give or take. And then I've done a couple of 3-4 hour streams, and I have been playing offline as well. And then I had a moment on stream the other day where I was like, fuck, we should check our progress. And I clicked in the progress tab, and him was like, story, and I was 33% of the way through it. And I was like, fuck me, like 33%, like, and I guess I was also talking about this on stream because it's a little bit funny because, like, for me, streaming it, I'm like, fuck, how much longer have I got to stream this for? Like, how much longer have I got to only be making this sort of content? But it is hypocritical because that's what you want from a fucking game, right? You want to be like, oh, this game's too long. Like, you want good content, you want it to be long. I felt a little funny the other day, but then I sort of just slapped my head and was like, stop fucking complaining. The game's fantastic.
Games can be like overwhelmingly large and long, like that game Crosscode that I've been streaming. You were telling me that it physically made you uncomfortable to watch.
I was actually
I was
uncomfortable
getting so
watching
many
Tyson
quests.
stream that yesterday. I actually had to I was just listening to the chat. I was like, I can't even look at it. It was overwhelming.
Yeah, like I got like 12 quests and all of them were like, go in every different direction.
He
I'm
walked,
like,
at one point,
no.
he walked through like a forest into just some fucking like random clearing, and you're like, oh cool, I think I can sell items here. You walk into this clearing, and there is like 9 NPCs standing in a crescent, all with exclamation marks above their head, and I was like, this is just in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, why do you have to talk to so many people? I was uncomfortable. I was like, I could feel myself tensing up watching it.
if I wasn't streaming it, I would have gotten all those quests and been like, this is too much, I'm turning it off.
Yeah.
Like, it took me a long time to get into even open world games. Like, it took me so long to get into Skyrim. It took me 5 playthroughs before I genuinely got a decent way through it. Because as soon as the game opens up and you're just like, here's a quest to just go everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I had that.
Fuck me.
I had that majorly with The Witcher 3. It took me 3 goes to the end of The Witcher 3. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah,
but
I didn't play it.
I actually haven't found that with Red Dead at all. To be honest, you don't get given too much to do at once. A lot of the time, you might get given 3 or 4 missions. Maybe you have 5. I think when I finished streaming last night, I had 5 missions I could have picked from. 3 of which were side missions, completely irrelevant. 2 were story missions. And, like, you pretty much, like, if it was to do one of the story missions, I'd only have 1 story mission. Yeah. It's pretty on track. What's big about it is the world. If you want to go out and just do whatever the fuck you want, you can, and you just ride your horse. People will stop you in the street. People give you shit to do. And that's what, like, comes up, but I feel like it doesn't give you too much to do at once. So what sort of stressed me out was length.
You can keep running.
Oh, yeah, you can literally, in the camp...
I've seen you do it.
People, oh yeah, I've left a bitch on the side of the road. Like, no, like, people come up to you in camp and start talking to you, and you can literally, like, aim at them with the trigger, and there's literally an option circle, not now. And I was in the camp yesterday, and one of the drunk preacher came up. He starts talking to me, oh, Arthur, this has happened, and I literally was, like, trying to wrap stream up, and I, like, highlight him, press circle, and Arthur just goes, not right now, and he's like, sorry to bother you, and just, like, walked off the other way, and I was like, cool.
That's pretty sick.
That was like my favorite thing about Red Dead. How you could just walk around the world, and it was a world.
Yeah.
It was
Dude.
shit going on.
But they
Rockstar do that the best. There's
They-
no company that does a world like that better. And
No.
that's coming from a big Bethesda fan.
They fucking nailed it. And I was talking about it last night after we raided Mistwalker. Shout out to Mistwalker. And then we raided someone else after that. Shout out to the girl, I've forgotten your name. We were watching her stream Red Dead, and we were talking about that because some stuff was happening while she was doing this mission, and some animals kept going, and some stuff was happening. And we were talking about it in the chat. I was like, they fucking nailed the balance of this, because it is like so full and there's so much happening all the time, but it does not feel overwhelming. It's not like Far Cry. I'm a huge Far Cry fan. That game is like, they're just like, look at all the stuff! That game is like too much. Like, you'll just be walking down the street and you'll see like a red dot appear on the map, and you turn around and all of a sudden a tiger's on you, and you're mashing square to get it off you, and he's trying to rip the jaws off. You've seen this animation 14 times, and you're just like, this is just fucking boring
Doesn't
to
even
me.
like phase you. Just like,
No, like it honestly, like the first time it happens, you're like, whoa! Or like the first time you see an interaction, you see an eagle pick up a pig and keep flying, and you're like, this world's amazing! And then by the time you finish the game, you're just like, fuck me, I'm over it.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be driving, people start attacking you, a fucking tiger pulls you out of the seat, something blows up in front of you. It's like constant. Huh?
Just Far Cry 3.
All of them. I played the last one, fucking Far Cry 5 or whatever on stream.
I just imagine Tony the Tiger just coming up in fucking GTA out of like a roofless Jeep.
Dude, it's constant. When I played Far Cry 5 there was like one when I was first starting to stream, and at first I was like, this game's crazy. I'm just driving down the street, shit's exploding, look at all this. And then like by the time I was streaming, I was literally just like, please fuck off. Please fuck off. I'm trying to finish this mission, please fuck off.
No more interactions.
That was a cool game until you got to 3/4 of the way through it, and you're just like, I need this to end.
I wanted that game to end so
I
badly.
need this to end. And like, you finished the whole, like, so you know how there was like the 3 zones with the 3 leaders. You finish the first zone, you're like, sick, I'm ready. And then you go into the second zone, you're like, I have to do that all again.
Yeah.
I just got control of an entire mini world, and now I got to do it twice.
That's sort of
More.
what
2 more times.
Shadow of Mordor was like.
I was just
Yeah,
about to
it
say
was.
that.
It was like a massive open like area, and there was so much to do, and you had to like hunt down all these like overlords, like general things, and to
Little
kill them,
mercenary
take their
boys.
place, and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, it's just like a couple of tiers of mini bosses.
Yeah, pretty much. And then there's like one big boss, and you kill him, and then it's just like a hectic boss fight.
There
Like,
are 4 more sections now.
Yeah, there's like there's a lot more to do. There's
No.
more than 4 times that to do.
Have you finished Shadow of Mordor?
I finished Shadow of Mordor.
How you go around and do all that shit, and then you just go through a little clearing, and you're like, hey, here's a brand new map. It's the exact same size.
Yeah.
There's more to do.
Yeah.
I really was not a huge fan of that game. I liked the rival system. I think that's a really unique thing, and I think that was really cool. I fucking hated the map in that game.
See,
it felt
I
so...
I liked that game as well.
Yeah, no, like, gameplay wise, I did enjoy it. I felt it was very tedious, though. I really loved the rival system. I loved that I would lose, and it would be like, here are the repercussions. Try again, and you'd be like, cool.
I don't
That
like
map was
I don't like
fucking
that they got harder.
shit, though.
I liked that they got harder. It made it
It
feel
made it more
like
real.
a death mattered.
I couldn't
Yeah.
do it when it got harder. I died the first time. I'm not better. Why are you doing this to me?
Fair enough.
If you like everything you're describing that you liked and disliked about Shadow of Mordor, you should play Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah.
Because everything that you're saying that you liked, Assassin's Creed Odyssey have done that really well. You guys would know more than anyone. I'm playing through that at the moment, and I'm
We should
loving
talk
it.
about that. That came out.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Tell me about the secrets that you were telling me about the other night.
Oh yeah. So I've played Assassin's Creed 1, Brotherhood, 3, Black Flag, Origins. Hated them all.
The Assassin's Creed experience.
Hated them
Yeah,
all.
I only played 1, and it was just
I played 1 and 2. And
Really
hated it.
Garbage!
I played every single Assassin's Creed game
Are you okay?
minus the Egypt one.
Origins.
That's where I stopped, and that's apparently where it got good.
Origins where is I played about 3 hours of that, and I'm like, I hate this, but it's taking so many steps in the right direction. And then I watched Odyssey came out, and you were saying that apparently it's really good. I went on to a Twitch streamer that I was watching, and I saw about 20 minutes of gameplay for it. I'm like, I need to get this game. I need to see this.
I've seen no gameplay yet.
I watched Shrouds.
As of today, I've put 50 hours into that game. I'm 88% of the way through. I've just completed the main story, but there's still so much more I can do.
Fuck yeah.
And I love it so much. So,
and you're not tired of it at
no,
all?
I'm ready to go back and play 30 more hours of that game. So the cool thing about that game is it just takes you through heaps of like twists and turns of what you think the game's about. So you go through the whole prologue and you're like, okay, so I'm like this mad Spartan trying to win a war. And then that ends and you're just like, no, I'm not. I'm a mercenary. Okay, what the fuck? And then you're like, okay, I'm a mercenary trying to find her father to kill him. Get to the first island, you have the choice to kill him or not. Okay, that's not what this game is about. What the fuck what's the goal of this game? Then you go and you find out that there's an entire cult trying to take over ancient Greece. And you're like, this is this game. Okay, perfect. I have an entire cult to kill. You can, like, search for clues on these cultists, figure out who they are, and go and kill them.
I'm really
hunt
glad
down
you
this cult.
spoiled this whole game.
I mean,
I was thinking before you said that, I was like, I'm probably going to stream this because you said I could use his Uplay account. I'm still probably going to.
I mean, this trust me, this does not ruin the experience at all.
You're forgetting about it most likely.
It just makes me
Yeah,
want
right,
to.
I've got a few beers.
And then and it like,
Shout out to beer.
Shout out to fucking
love you, beer.
In 2 weeks' time, Tyson's like, what? I didn't have to kill my dad?
Jenny, why didn't you tell me there was a fucking cult?
And then it just fucking goes from there, man. And like the cult's not the end of it. Like there's something that I'll try and keep it as spoiler free from now on. Just made me feel like a dick.
just bleep the last 3 minutes and only play that part.
By the way, 3 minutes ago, from 3 minutes ago forward, there's spoilers of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Try not to watch that.
Shout out to XJooJee for editing.
Yeah,
You probably should do like
spoilers
spoilers
coming up.
No one will see it if they would do audio.
Fuck the audio people. Audio people, you deserve to get it spoiled.
Just cut it and just be like, spoilers! Use that.
Okay, sure.
Pay for YouTube Red, you bum.
But
Oh, you don't pay
From-
YouTube Red. Only Jake does.
Yeah.
But so there's also another thing that you find out later on. We have to
Do something.
do something,
You're right.
and to do those things, you need to do other things, right?
Whoa.
And they're so cool. No,
Slow
but like,
down.
so
Explain it more.
you have to. So you have to. You find out that there's a place that you need to seal, and like you need to completely seal it, and to seal it, you need to get 4 magical items.
Fingers.
So
It's
you
actually
basically
pronounced
dip your fingers in
Gimble.
magic. So to go around, to do that, you need to go around to these islands, and when you get the quest to say seal these, it just says there's a clue here, there's a clue in this island, there's a clue in this island, there's a clue in this island. Then seemingly innocuous quests will lead you to fight this amazing beast. Like you fight a minotaur, you fight a sphinx, you fight
Cyclops.
a cyclops. The 4th one I haven't done yet, and you just fight these amazing like creatures and stuff, and like they're hard fights. And so like I would say the new Assassin's Creed is really like Witcher 3 in ancient Greece with an amazing stealth system and an amazing climbing system. It's the first Assassin's Creed I've ever played where it feels like I don't have to fucking break 13 of my fingers and then sacrifice
13 of your fingers.
and then sacrifice my firstborn just to climb up this wall. Like,
Here we go.
like
I'm up!
thank God, now the next pole up. Like,
A moment of silence for Jaden's fucking 6th firstborn.
Okay, that's not long enough.
yeah, I didn't like him anyway. But yeah, so like it's so worth a playthrough, and it's so well written. You can finally pick between a man and a woman, because I know some of you fuckers care about that. It's just really well written and a lot of fun. The world's like immersive. It's not overwhelming. There's so much to do, but at your leisure.
Fuck yeah.
And it's definitely worth a playthrough.
For this game.
Yeah, this game is. This podcast is sponsored by Jaden's love for Assassin's Creed Odyssey. 50 hours still going.
So
Contender for Game of the Year?
I would say it's beat God of War for me.
Yo,
wow,
that's massive.
That's big dick.
On the pure fact that I've played 50 hours of this game, still way more content to do, and I'm ready to play another 50. God of War, you play the story mission and and then you go out and kill all the Valkyries, and you're just like, oh, I'm keen to keep playing this one. Like, alright, sweet. Go find all the collectibles. Go throw your fucking axe at ravens. Enjoy your time. Like this one, like I could go out and I have not touched any of the. So there's different types of optional quests. I haven't touched any of the timed optional quests or anything like that. And today. So 5 days ago, they announced a November update video, and they've basically added 3 new quest lines, and every, I'm gonna say week, there's an ultimate bounty that you need to go out in the world and find and kill.
True.
And that's November.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Like, and they're like
December.
At the end of the video, they're like, "We'll see you next month for for like another monthly update." So it's the 3 quest lines, the optional thing, and then they're adding transmog basically because.
Cool. Well, the armor is dope in that game.
What you showed me of the armor looks fucking awesome.
I got even cooler
really
armor today. I got even I have like full molten set where I'm dripping lava.
Wow.
Yes!
Tell me when you finish with the game.
In 50 hours. I'm pretty
2 days.
close. I'm pretty close. So.
Speaking of 50 hours, we can go for about an hour and 10 minutes now.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a good time to wrap up? Do you have anything else to say? Or just
We talked about.
I've got a yearning for partying.
I've needed to pee for a solid 30 minutes.
No, like I think we're pretty good because like we talked about everything BlizzCon. We talked about like Red Dead finally. We talked about Odyssey. Smash
Please,
Game of the Year.
in the comments, let me know how you feel about Diablo Immortal
and Red Dead.
And Assassin's Creed. If
And whether Pokemon's thick.
No.
End the debate.
It's not.
Cheers.
I'm sure the internet ends the debate for that one, but
That's the end of the podcast.
anyway.
Thick means you've got fat in the right place.
Speak at the top of him. Speak at the top of him.
Alright, well, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this episode. Like Jaden and all the other boys said, let us know what you thought in the comments. We will be back in the next couple weeks. Fortnight?
Yeah, probably.
Next
We'll
fortnight.
be back.
Yeah.
And hope you enjoyed. We'll see you then.
Fuck you, Naga!
Fuck you, Naga!
Love you.